I'm Matilda Bosley. I'm a Monash Arts graduate majoring in journalism, and I'm now a reporter, live blogger and occasional TikToker at The Guardian Australia, as well as being the 2019 Student Journalist of the Year for the Walkleys. The moment I sort of did my first journalism class, I just realised that that was sort of what was for me. It was kind of an instant obsession, really, and just hasn't let go since. I think with any journalism degree, there's so much important stuff you learn in the actual classes, but a lot of the work gets done almost around that. And that's where you really need the university to kind of have the facilities and the teachers that you need. You have to push yourself over the finish line, and you can kind of only do that with the right support. So what that support looked like for me was having Mojo. I think probably the best thing about the Monash Media degree is Mojo, and that's this amazing student website. It's student run. That's very rare to have that sort of site and people who are willing to work with you on that work. Genuinely, I think the memories that stand out the most are kind of just the ability to do my own projects with friends. Like, we could take all of the great ideas we had at Mojo, and then it wasn't just about writing stories and stuff, because we had, the TV studio a few meters behind. So we could make full news broadcasts and put it out there. Being able to get that real world experience of reporting hard news, having same day turnarounds, being able to write a story in an hour, that's all skills that, you kind of don't necessarily get from assignments that you need this kind of infrastructure to have. There's no secret that the journalism industry is extremely competitive, and if you've just focused on print your whole way through, you're limiting yourself that moment, third year ends and it comes time to getting stuff done. I stepped out of my third year degree probably able to have applied for stuff in print, applied for stuff in podcasting, radio, paneling, and applied for, TV gigs. And that's what a lot of people do. Having all those skills is really important just for your career prospects. TikTok is a huge part of my job now, and I kind of taught myself how to do that. That wasn't around when I was at university, but, all the times that I spent making little videos for Instagram, making, I think, Snapchat content we did at a certain point, knowing how all those apps work was great, because then it was something that I could take to my bosses that didn't really exist beforehand. It's competitive, you have to be standing out, and genuinely being able to work across all the traditional media and all that new media, it's invaluable. If there's one thing to look out for, it's a place with good internships, and genuinely Monash was great at supplying those. So I did 5 internships all up, and 2 of those internships led to a job. So in a very direct way, it's what got my foot in the door. When it came to the Student Walkley Award, which is one of many young Walkley awards, but it's the only one for university, I was pretty focused on it. Every bit of work that you enter has to be an assignment that you submit for grading in university. And, I ended up having a piece from my documentary class, a piece from my audio journalism class, and a piece from in the investigative journalism class that I did as well, where you essentially write one story over the 6 months, getting really deep into the investigations. I was very clear with my tutors about that, and they were ready to support me to do that, and they were ready to make sure that I was, felt like I was doing the best work I possibly could do, and provide, a little extra hand when I needed it. That watching over a documentary for, the 10th time or whatever it might be, they really genuine and supported me along the way. The best thing you can do if you're trying to get into journalism, communications, anything in that realm, is just to actually make stuff. Volunteer to be part of the, TV shows, or, go and make the panel show, or make the comedy podcast with your friends. Whatever you're wanting to do, make those extra films, show it in the theaterette, take advantage of what's actually around there. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the articles you have in the back pocket. It's about the videos in your portfolio. It's about emerging from university with more than just a degree, but with a really strong base of skills and actual products that you can show to people. And so that's kind of the most important thing you can do.